Sammy just contended to work the ball, get Shane Watson on strike. Really know how he can power the ball. He's on fastest 50 competition. Look at who's at the top. Howie Darren Sammy, 23 deliveries.
McCullum has been explosive. The winner takes $5,000 US home. Next to EZ, E-Zone. Always in charge of affordable and fast delivery.
Good running, excellent. Immediately when Shane Watson played the ball, there was two, got it in the end.
Shane Watson has been on fire. He hits the ball 360 degrees. That was a big six off Keswick Williams. Almost a sweep shot there. He's hit 4 hero maximums. That one to bring up the 50. Well done, Watto.
Nice slow delivery. It will go into the boundary. Untidy from Kumar Sangakkara. Of the Stars, they will take a boundary nonetheless.
Big tally all of a sudden now. They get up towards 160, 170. Will really set the Tallawahs a big chase.
Yeah, they made 173 for 3 in the return fixture. Sorry, 173 for 7. Tallawahs chased it down, won by 5 wickets. So they won't be safe, or they won't feel that they're safe, given the amount of losses they've had. Not quite sure how to win yet.
Yeah, but it was Andrew McCarthy and Glenn Phillips. Really scored a lot of the runs in that chase. Projected score, if they get 10 from here on in, 171. That would be a good total in these conditions. Not much dew on the grass at the moment. The ball might not be that wet. Another easy single. And Sammy has just rotated the strike. Hasn't really chewed up many dot balls. Contributed to this partnership. Again, another good one, 28 from 17.
There's a Guardian Group Live Easy moment. That's where we need to be, in the Kingston Cricket Club. It's like a delightful spot to watch the cricket and have something frosty.
Punched away for a single. Good solid over for the St. Lucia Stars. 10 runs from it. It's 130 for 4.
Dream 11, look at that. 1.5 plus crore users on Dream 11. Join now. It's been tremendously popular. Just log on to dream11.com. Wonderful way to watch the cricket and have an involvement yourself. And the St. Lucia Stars, who have not won a game in this tournament, are going nicely. 130 for 4. Watson with his highest score of the tournament. Sammy's always explosive at the end. Got a bit of entertainment coming your way, and Sammy with a bit of heat to add to the equation.
The Tallawahs, they've done a good job. The ball really straight to Shane Watson. Most of his boundaries went through the onside. It's very strong through the offside as well. So protected that onside, but he's played such a good innings. Still managed to score quickly 5 bowlers used by the Tallawahs.
The back end of the innings for the St. Lucia Stars hasn't been great throughout this innings, but I think they'll be buoyed by the fact that they've got Shane Watson out there at the moment, who's got a great start, 56 from 36. Then you've got Darren Sammy in there as well, who has struck the ball well. It's been one of their best batters, particularly in those middle to end overs. You can see there. Last 5 overs, 50 runs, 1 wicket, a couple of boundaries.
Watson tugs it away again on the leg side, straight into the gap, more runs. Hero maximum, and that could have been a Republic Bank classic catch by that man right there, over the rope.
It's a strong area. Shane Watson, hero maximum number 5. Picks up length so quickly. Look at that bottom hand, a powerful man. He is flat. Made it look very easy.
Get that guy in a Tallawahs uniform. Great pair of hands.
Oh, it's a full ball. Watson times it pretty well. It's another hero maximum, 2 on the trot. He wants a no ball forward as well, above waist height. But he is putting on a display now, Shane Watson.
Even the coach, Stuart Williams, they're up and asking questions. Was the height of this delivery above waist? That's what they're questioning. Watson, that's not an easy shot to play. Off the front foot, full toss. Still manages to get it over the boundary line.
Almost like a baseball shot over centre field. Stars can't believe it. Probably quite rightly too. Pretty high. So last 2 balls have gone for 6 and 6. Oh, and it's drilled straight back at the bowler. Hard. Hit him in the tummy, I think. And that hurts. Oh, that really hurts.
Very hard to digest, I would say. Mohamed Sami, good to see him smiling. Even Shane Watson, very good spirit. This game is being played in, and Sami provides some comfort now.
I think he's got him right in the sternum, Sammy. That's not going to tickle. I tell you what, a lot of people would have been down for the count. Both players have been teammates, obviously not in the Hero CPL, but in the Pakistan Super League for Islamabad United. It's always the way, isn't it, when someone gets hurt and you know that they're not seriously hurt. There seems to be a lot of laughs going about. Fair enough too that you just take your time. And that's the message there. There's a little bit of momentum going the Stars' way. There wasn't a lot of momentum to begin with though. Cornwell elevated up the order. He didn't last too long. Fletcher 20s, and then McCarthy took a good catch. The catching hasn't been a highlight this evening though. 17 overs gone, 144 for 4.
These were the last 2 wickets. Marlon Samuels opening up for a big shot. Rahman Paul got the better of him. Then Johnson Charles was taking a lot of risks. This one too many. Ray McCarthy making no mistake, gobbling that one up.
Well, I'm not sure what's more impressive, the glasses or the big chain and medal around the neck. Fantastic stuff. Sammy on strike. Out. Catch is taken and Darren Sammy goes. Williams breaks through. gets yet another wicket.
And finally for Williams, created many opportunities for a wicket. Takes his notebook out and he will pencil in Darren Sammy. Softest of dismissals you would see. Was a slower delivery, Darren Sammy possibly caught in two minds. Has to go for 8 from 10 deliveries. It's 144 for 5.
We've spoken a lot about how impressive Keswick Williams' solo ball has been during this Hero CPL. Once again, gets it right. Good catch too by Sammy, just finished his last over. Would have been thinking, I'm just going to recover here at short third. And got a fiercely struck blow as well to the sternum. Sammy, don't look back, never look back.
The boys in the crowd, they're loving it. The Tallawahs have got a much needed wicket. The new man to the crease, he's got a job. He's to combine with Shane Watson, who's in great touch, 68 from 40, and boost this up towards a 175 total. The umpire's just having a word with Keswick Williams. Possibly, I would have thought about taunting the batsman. I'm not sure if that's the right term, but I think the send-offs are not that popular with the opposition. Still, maybe you put the umpire in the notebook, see how that goes down. I don't think there's anything wrong with celebrating and providing entertainment, but when you get in the batsman's face, I think you could lead yourself towards trouble, Mel Jones.
Yeah, most definitely. I think there's certainly a personal space thing happening out there. You know, us, Howie, we like to have our personal space, the Aussies. Now, there was nothing wrong there because he was nowhere near the batsman, but you could see in a couple of the El Dorado celebrations, he's up close and personal with a lot of the batsmen that he's dismissed.
It's a fine line though, isn't it? Because we come to sport to be entertained, and his dancing last year was entertaining. The notebook, a lot of people are enjoying, and it's working for him, Darren Gangby. He's a leading wicket taker in the tournament, and he provides entertainment.
He's done really well since making his international debut in 2016. Very good in the ODI format, even in T20 internationals for the West Indies. It's his variety, ability to change the pace. He's deceptive with his bowling, subtle differences in his deliveries, using the crease, and also thinking smartly in the situation. He's got a cool, calm head. Remember that special over he bowled against the Guyana Amazon Warriors, defended 8 runs, took his team to victory.
Yeah, and that's the impressive thing about him as well. We've seen that he's gone to the top of the leaderboard in terms of wickets, but then also he can restrict runs as well. And there's his stats. 20 overs, average of 17.
Again, Watson favours that leg side. The man at mid-wicket did not see it. His hands are in the air. Not that it would have mattered, because he couldn't have stopped that.
Another boundary through the onside. Just look how he opens up a bit. Doesn't commit that front foot. Allows him to free his arms. It's the ball wide of long on as well.
150 for 5 from 18.
Enjoying himself, Shane Watson. Went out first ball he faced against the Warriors, is now 73 from 42, really leading the charge here for the Stars.
Oh, look at that little champion enjoying herself with the cricket. Out late, it must be said. About 9 o'clock local time here, just tottering around. And the Tallawahs are just tottering a bit at the moment. It's a good tally they're going to be chasing down. Watson, he's 73 on 42 with 2 overs to go. Slides into a big cover drive, doesn't really time it.
It's been the perfect innings for his team here. Shane Watson, after the early loss of a couple wickets, came in consolidated. He's been able to score fluently throughout the middle overs, still here to the end. These are his hero maximums. 6 of them in the innings. Most through the onside. Such a powerful player, muscular in the way he plays his strokes.
Right down the ground for a single he was. Only 4 from 9 deliveries at one stage. You mentioned how powerful he is. Early on in his career, he did a lot of weights, and he's one of those lucky chaps that once he goes into the weight room, just looks at a weight, he grows muscles, and eventually he had to wind it back because he was getting too big and it was causing too many stresses on the rest of his body. Wouldn't that be a wonderful problem to have? Eh?
Yeah, I can attest to that. I had the chance of being in the Australian Institute of Sport. I was about 19 alongside Chris Gale, Ramnaresh Sawan, and Shane Watson, Michael Clark. They were there.
Watson straight down the ground. He scoops another hero maximum. Oh, this is a display now.
Well, while Darren Ganga goes on about his muscles that he gained in the Australian Institute of Sport, Shane Watson is flexing his here. Beautifully struck. No chance whatsoever for anyone on the ground or even in the crowd for that matter.
Just to finish my story, he was known as a power man. Pull-ups with weights on his wrapped around his waist.
That's another high ball. That one won't clear the rope. Fieldsman underneath it, and Watson, he has to go. The catch is taken by Rolford Powell, and a wonderful innings by Shane Watson comes to a close.
Smart bowling from Mohamed Sami. Just allowed Watson to reach for it. Didn't quite get the distance. He's gone for a well-played 80 or 45 deliveries. It's 158 for 6.
Yeah, bowling smarts here from Sammy. Ran the fingers down across the seam, took the pace off the delivery and bowled it wide. That was probably the key to the wicket. Had Watson stretching for the delivery. Had a little heel click for Powell.
Chilling for the new man to the crease straight away, slides onto his pads. Couple of leg byes. In fact, that was Myers and crossed. What were you doing in the strong room at the time when you were at the AISV on the heavy steel or not, D. Ganga?
Yeah, just working on the beach body. Working on the core, setting the wrap, as they say in Australia. Mel, you'd know about that one.
Sun's out, guns out. Is that the thing?
Guns means runs. That's carved away on the offside. That's what Usman Khawaja always says. It's a single to finish a successful over. 11 from it, 1 to go. 161 for 6.
just look at how much Shane Watson had to stretch for this. Really came off the toe end of the bat. It opened up the front leg a little bit, with access to the delivery. Sammy up to the challenge though. So line and lack of pace was Watson's undoing.
Shantoki to bowl the final over of the innings. He's taken 1 for 22. Big job here for Myers and Shillingford. Big difference here, Mel, between 5 or 6 off the over and 15.
Yeah, massively, particularly on this pitch. We've spoken about it before. It's one of the highest, well, it is the highest scoring ground in the CPL since its inception. They know they need a decent total on the board. And you know the Tallawahs playing at home, they know these conditions well. As there's another misfield, and they're going to sneak through for the second. They know that the Tallawahs have chased well throughout the competition as well. So the other thing I think at the moment is all about momentum. At the back end of the innings, if they can get a decent total for this over, for the 20th over, they can go in, they can be buoyed with confidence. Hopefully that means they start well with the ball in hand.
Oh, massive! Huge hit from Myers. He picks that up and goes whack over mid-wicket. Oh, that's a big hero maximum.
Well, I thought Shane Watson's was huge before, but this is definitely a Sunshine Snacks Nuts power shot of the day. It has gone a country mile. The slog sweep, the pace of Santoki, and it has been dispatched out of the ground. Talking about momentum, it could well start here for the Stars.
Gee whiz, someone's just in the car there. They got the Land Rover and wacko. He's got as many 6s as 4s in his T20 career, this man, and you can see why. He's looking at the bat. There's no problem with the bat.
Yeah, if everything sinks in time, it means that he's got fantastic bat speed. I think, thankfully, it bounced. I think if it hit that on the full, it would have been in strife.
That'll be a wide. He's a valuable late runs now.
Yeah, pushing up to 170 now, still with 3 deliveries to go. Obviously, the Stars wanting to potentially score big off all 3. Been an innings that has been anchored by the skipper and Shane Watson. Stars still searching for their first win in the competition.
11 runs from wides now. That hurts. Extra runs, extra deliveries.
Look, add to those 11 extra deliveries the 5 drop catches as well, and this scorecard could be completely different. Tallawahs only with themselves to blame at the moment. A couple of changes in the field now. The Shillingford coming on to strike. The right-hander. The third and finer up and inside the inner circle.
Shillingford winds up. He goes straight down the ground. It doesn't have much carry on it. And he's out. Rodman Powell takes another catch. And Santoki breaks through for his second wicket.
Santoki has taken a leaf out of Mohammed Sami's book because he's bowled with wit. Batsman trying to go big. Open the front leg. There we go. Not pretty looking for Shillingford. It's a duck. And the Stars are 171 for 7. A bit of pace off the ball, pushed it across Shillingford. He tried to hit it to the onside, which is often tough. It's got the Jamaican fans up and about.
Final ball of the innings. Myers Whacks it away on the leg side. He's going to come back for second. I reckon there's a run out. Well done by Sangakkara. Finger straight in the air. But it's a good tally for St Lucia. The average first inning score here over the last 3 seasons been 162, so there's 10 more on that. 172 for 8 after their 20.
They'll be over the moon with that, the Stars. And we've mentioned before they've struggled right throughout this tournament, particularly with the bat. And they had not the best of starts either in the power play. It was Shane Watson in the middle, and they've really forced it up to a competitive total. This was the final wicket off the last ball. Glenn Phillips doing really well. Flat throw, Sangakkara doing even better, because even though it was flat, it was off target. A little underarm. And Gregory Brathwaite went, we won't even have to go upstairs. We'll give that out straight away.